Wherever Puget Sound interfaces with people, the sound of infrastructure development is often the sound of a pile driver. This constant pounding can get to people. But what are the effects on marine life below?
It's fairly intuitive that when you're hitting a pile, it's like hitting a nail with a hammer, and then there's a big noise. And one can imagine that there's a big noise underwater.
Peter Dahl of the Applied Physics Laboratory and Per Reinhall of the UW Department of Mechanical Engineering measured the underwater noise from impact pile driving at the Vashon Island ferry terminal. The levels of sound they detected raised concerns about marine life. Researchers have found that underwater noise from pile driving can result in variable levels of impacts to marine organisms. These impacts range from behavioral disturbances to actual physical injury. Dara Farrell is investigating the rate of sound decay underwater to better understand the effects of noise on marine life.
The effects of noise can range from behavioral tics or avoidance. It can also mask communication, and in the extreme cases, it can kill.
So what can be done? Dahl and Per Reinhall found a way to turn down the pile driving sound underwater. They encapsulated the pile with a double-walled steel tube called a TNAP.
It's called a TNAP, which was a Temporary Noise Attenuation Pile that basically went over the original pile. We were able to successfully mitigate the original source of sound as it travels down the pile at speeds of roughly Mach 3, in other words, 3 times the speed of sound underwater. We were able to roughly reduce the noise intensity by about a factor of 10, or about 10 dB.
So the Vashon Island project answered some questions, but also now presents a new mystery.
As that Mach wave continues down to the bottom of the pile, it reflects and turns around and goes right back up, also at very fast speed. Unfortunately, the Mach wave created by that reflected disturbance now escapes out under the sediment, and we were not able to effectively capture that with our noise mitigation strategy. So it's a discovery and a problem at the same time, and it's presented a new challenge, and we are working on that new challenge to address the entire problem.
Science at work for you. This is APL, the Applied Physics Laboratory at the University of Washington in Seattle.